Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan ya uzi, ahlan wa sahlan ya akhi. What's going on? It's Project Absolutes, and this is gonna be a quick video, right? So I was talking with my dad, and I was telling him about how he shouldn't miss prayer, and how basically trying to infer that there's no excuse for him to miss prayer. And the way how I went about saying it to him was not in a way that I believe that was pleasing to the eyes of Azza wa Jal, right? The reason why I say this is because not long after that conversation, I ended up falling asleep and I missed the time window for one of my prayers. Now, of course, I did make it up, but I missed the time window for one of my prayers from my perspective because I more or less looked down on the idea that one does not have an excuse to not pray. Of course, you don't have an excuse to not pray, but it's the way in which one does it that is pleasing to Azza wa Jal, is pleasing to Allah, and the way you go about doing it could not be pleasing to Allah. So this could be extrapolated on the larger sense that the way how the brothers and the sisters of the Ummah address each other, we must elevate each other. We should not be trying to either subliminally or explicitly belittle each other on our journey to get closer with the one Azza wa Jal, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? The teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and all of the Nabis, alayhi salatu wasalam, none of them had in their mind that we are supposed to look down on our fellow brothers and sisters in any kind of way. Doesn't matter how subliminal it is. Now, I'm not saying not to judge on people's actions. Yes, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But again, it goes in the manner in which you do things. We have to develop sabr, patience. We have to, if you're a man, you have to be qawamun, right? You have to represent the qualities of being a man. Even if you're a sister, fatat al-khairiyah, right? To my righteous sisters, the righteous sisters who follow the straight path, right? To follow the way of the Sunnah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They also need to be made aware that they should not backbite. There's a whole surah dedicated to backbiting in the Quran, right? We need to elevate our ummah instead of trying to subtract and nitpick. We need to build, strengthen, and not the antithesis. Jazakallahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Ma salama.